When asking online entrepreneurs what the hardest thing is about blogging regularly, I often hear that it is coming up with enough ideas around the same topics in order to keep the blogging interesting. Now, this is true not only for blogging, it's actually true for every content that you want to create online, because every post that you publish on social media, every blog post, every video, every topic on your podcast is something that you need to come up with. So in this video, I'm going to show you an easy framework that will leave you with hundreds of ideas in just a couple of minutes. Hi, I'm Hannah from Thrive Teams, and in this video I'm gonna show you the Lotus Blossom Framework. This is a framework I first came across reading Thinker Toys, which is a book around creativity, and I thought it was just absolutely perfect for generating blog ideas. And then after having used our Lotus Blossom, we're actually gonna use our Content Multiplier to make sure that we have hundreds of blog post ideas. Sounds good? All right, the idea of the Lotus Blossom is that you start with one topic and you use an association of ideas to come up with other topics around that idea. And you write them in a certain way so that it looks like a lotus flower. That is why this is the Lotus Blossom idea. First of all, let's have a look what this template could look like. So this is an example of a lotus flower. And what we'll do is we'll put our first idea, our big topic that we want to write about, in the center of this flower. And then we'll start with adding 8 associated ideas around it. At that point, each of these 8 ideas will become its own petal, and then we'll use this to add 8 more ideas. Let me show you what this looks like for a topic like list building. So here I already filled out this lotus flower, or I started to filling it out. And I put in the middle of the lotus flower list building because that is the general topic. And then for me, associated ideas with this are opt-in forms, landing pages, opt-in offers, GDPR, newsletters, segmentation, how to go from subscribers to buyers, and email marketing. These are again big topics that I could write about. But rather than just using these topics, we're going to go one level deeper. And that level is to add another 8 ideas associated with these topics. So for example, for the opt-in offers, this would be something like challenges, ebook, video courses, testing different offers, swipe files, hooks for different opt-in offers, splintering opt-in offers, and the number of opt-in offers to create. So these were just some ideas that came to mind immediately when I started thinking about opt-in offers, and I started thinking about what people usually get stuck with, what are the questions that people ask most often. Now, where this becomes really powerful is when you add the content multiplier idea to those topics in the Lotus Blossom. For the content multiplier, there are 6 different types of content that we will work with. There's actionable content, list content, original content, analysis content, story content, and rant content. Now, going a little bit deeper into each one of these content types, you will see how this will create a ton of content ideas. So first of all, the actionable one. This is a fairly easy one. These are your how-tos, your way-tos, your mistakes not to make, and so on. Then when you go to the list content, these are things like books, podcasts, tools, anything that you can easily make a listicle article about. Next, with our original content, this is when you do the research yourself. So for example, when we run tests on opt-in forms and then we publish which one worked best, this would be original content. Whereas the analysis content is when you take a look at somebody else's content and you analyze what they did and then you report that to your audience. And then there's the story and the rant content. The story content is when you tell a story around a certain topic or when you tell someone else's story. So this could also be an interview that you're doing with someone else. And rant content is something that we actually quite like at Thrive Teams. It's when you take a topic something that is happening in your industry and you just go on a rant about why you don't agree with this topic. This is actually really good content for brand creation and to create a connection, because people will either agree or disagree with your rant, but it will create this personal connection with your audience. Now let's go back to our Lotus Blossom and take one of the subjects that we had there and go through this content multiplier. So for example, for the ebook that we have linked to our list building and then linked to our opt-in offers, I can now go through the actionable content. So maybe we can teach people how to create an ebook, how to find a topic for their ebook, how to create an ebook cover. These are all actionable topics. We could also write an article on the 5 mistakes not to make when you are writing your ebook or when you're writing your opt-in offer. That would be another actionable content. Then in the list content, it could be something like the 5 tools that you can use to create ebooks easily, or again with ebook covers, for example, we can list those tools. Next up would be our original content. So this would be something where we tested different ebooks and then we tell our audience what this looked like. Or we could look at doing an analysis about other brands, which again would be something like 10 ebooks that are doing a really good job at converting visitors to subscribers, for example. And then here we would show websites that are doing a really good job. Now the story could be something like how we generated 1,000 leads with this one ebook. And if we do a rant, it could be like why you shouldn't create an ebook for your opt-in offer, or why ebooks are dead, or why you shouldn't spend 5 hours creating a 200-page ebook, and going on a rant about that. So as you can see from this one little topic, I can come up with at least 10 blog post ideas. And I'm sure that if I took a little bit more time to sit down and actually write this out, could probably come up with even more ideas. So this is how you can create your Lotus Blossom and then use our content multiplier to create a ton of content ideas for your website. So now I want to hear from you. Do you have trouble generating blog ideas? What have you found works for you? Did you try the Lotus Blossom idea and how did it go? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you are an online entrepreneur, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on that bell button so that you're notified when we publish new videos.